I feel like I should have this as like my YouTube trailer. Ethnicity and nationality. Ideal guy. I also got a lot of questions on how I edit my videos. Hi everyone, how you doing? Today I'm doing a Q&A and a mukbang because I hit 50k. I'd just like to thank you guys for sticking around with me for like so long. I asked on Instagram what you guys wanted to know. Anyways, I have jjajangmyeon right here and I'm gonna eat it. I made it earlier, so I don't know, it's not too cold. One question that I always see is like about my ethnicity and nationality. Just in case some of you don't know, ethnicity is like your cultural background and nationality is which country you live in. My ethnicity is 100% Filipino. And then my nationality, I live in the United States, so American. I don't think I add enough sauce. It's like dry. I'm 19. I'm 5'4", which is like 163 centimeters. And then I'm 100 pounds. I can't remember that in kg. I need to search. Hold on. 45 kg. Maybe it's just cold. Guys, this is my favorite food. I tried it a long time ago at like a Chinese restaurant. Amazing. Also, I have no idea how to film mukbang, so I think you need a mic or something, but it's so good. What inspired you to start YouTube? I started this when I was like 12, but it wasn't like these kind of videos. It was like mini films. I also did like the polymer clay charms. And then I started doing these lifestyle videos like a long time ago. I had like so many different channels. This one, if you look at like when this was started, it was like in 2014. I did not start in 2014. I only like, that's just when I made the account. I didn't start like posting on here till years later. I have a few channels. I don't use them anymore, but they're still there. I also have my cat cup. Okay. What's my favorite song right now? My favorite song right now is from Top Dog. It's Top Dog's Annie. So good. I love this song. Top Dog. If you haven't listened to them, listen to them. They're really good. They're just like really talented. Oh, I also had a lot of questions on my major in college. I'm a business major. I couldn't like figure out for a while because I want to do like so many other things. Like I have so many things I want to do, but it's like hard to pick one thing. I know I can do a lot of different careers in my life, but like college is like, I don't know. I just want to go there once. There's a cucumber. There's a couple of questions asking about like studying. Guys, I am not the person to ask. It's like depending on what I study. If it's something I want to study, I'll start like the beginning of the day. And then if it's something I don't want to study, I usually study it at nighttime. That's when I feel like more productive. I use different apps like Quizlet and then GoodNotes. That one you have to pay for, but I really like it. I just like, usually they give you a textbook or whatever, and I just write down the notes like that. Like I rewrite it over and over again until like I completely know it. So that's it. Like it's not really a good tip, but that's what I do. Oh, favorite Filipino food? I love sinigang. That's like my favorite thing. Like besides jjajangmyeon, I really love sinigang. It's like a soup, and you have to add it with rice, or it's kind of like too flavorful. It's so good. I could eat like 3 bowls. It's so good. Ooh, my all-time favorite K-drama. I really like Crash Landing, and right now I'm really loving Vincenzo. So good. Like I'm on episode 18 and I'm so sad it's gonna be ending soon. This is really messy. I have to check my face just in case there's like sauce somewhere. I want to get a different top. Just a minute. I changed because this is more comfortable. Can you speak different languages? Well, I'm only fluent in English, but like I can understand Tagalog. If you're speaking to me, I can figure out what you're saying, but I can't really speak it, which is really sad. Then I can speak a little Korean and then Japanese. That's like the only 2. I love learning languages, so there's probably gonna be a lot more later. Water. I love water. It's like the only drink I drink. I also got a lot of questions on how I edit my videos. I made a video on how I edit my videos. I'll probably forget to link it, but it's probably gonna be somewhere here. But if you just search, Alex Bondoc, how I edit my videos, you're gonna find it. I show you what app I use and like all the basic stuff. What do you think and do when you're in a negative environment or with negative people? For me, there's so many people in the world, not all of them are gonna like me, so I don't really care. If you're gonna be one way, people will criticize you, and it's like, if you're gonna be another way, people will still criticize you. So you might as well just be like yourself. I just be myself. I don't care if there's like negative comments or whatever. I don't like this shirt. It's like changing again. It's like too plain. Guys, I'm gonna change again. This is like too casual. This is like a fancy video. It's supposed to be like a celebration. I've changed once again. What's Your favorite hobby? Guys, I don't know. There's a lot of things I like to do, so it's like hard to name my favorite hobby. Like, I love baking, cooking, instruments, anything with like music I love a lot. I love music so much, so maybe it's music. That's not really a hobby, just like playing instruments, making music and stuff like that. Singing. I love anything that has to do with music. That's like forever and ever. I love music. Quality people that attracts me. Just people who are like I don't know how to explain it. Just like they're just, I guess if they're like nice. I know that's like really general. I don't know if that's the word. If they like talk behind other people's backs. If they do anything like that, then I don't really like that. Some people were asking about my MBTI. I forgot it. I always forget it. Okay, I am ISFJ. I'm not sure what that stands for. Maybe I'll put like the picture, like there's like a infographic somewhere. So maybe I'll put that there. Favorite makeup products. Like in every single one of my videos, well, at least like the newer ones, I list my favorite like skincare and makeup products in the description. It's gonna be down there. Oh, my birthday. My birthday is January 17th, 2002. I don't know why I had to think about that. Tips for losing motivation. There's usually periods where I feel like I have no motivation. I hate that so much. But it's like, it's normal. It's normal to experience stuff like that. This is like the best tip I can give. And it's just kind of to go through with it. The thing is, you're trying to get out of it as fast as you can, but really, it's a natural thing. So really, just let it happen, even though it feels terrible. I had no motivation like a couple months ago. It lasted for like a long time, like a couple months. It usually does not last that long. I just, you know, adapted to it and try your best to be the best you. That's like the best advice I can give. That's to me best. It's getting cold now. Am I a morning person? I'm a morning and a night person, which is not good because I like waking up in the morning like super early, like 7. I'm also a night person because I like staying up late. I'm like, I feel more productive at nighttime, so I just do everything and then I end up like sleeping at like 12 or like 1, which is not very healthy. Short or long hair? I miss my long hair, guys. Okay, you guys were also asking about where I live in the US and like where I was born. So I was born here in Georgia. Then we moved to Texas. I spent like 12 years there. No, 12 years. 12 or 11 years there. I'm actually going back there soon just to like check out some things. So yeah, future plan. And I'll show you guys like the house I lived in during my childhood. Do I have a phobia? I don't know. I don't even know myself, guys. Like, I'm not really scared of anything. I remember. Things that bite you. Not like mosquitoes. But like vampires and then like zombies. I always have like nightmares about zombies. And then vampires scare me because they just bite you. I know it's not real, but like it's scary if it ever does become real. Hopefully that never becomes real. Why did I change my Instagram username? Before it was flower bear. BR. It's a combination of flower, bee, and bear because I love flowers, bees, and bears. I changed it because it's so unprofessional. Like I like it, but I knew I couldn't keep it because it's just really unprofessional, but it always beat my heart. Guys, I made this good. There's also a lot of people asking how I learned English easily. It's because I was born here in the US, so I had to speak English. That's like the first thing you learn. And then my mom didn't teach me Tagalog. Move on. For me, learning languages is easy because I like learning languages. Like, it's something I could use, like actually use. Like, I can just communicate with a whole bunch of people because like there's a lot of like language barriers, especially on YouTube and like other like social media platforms. So like it's really cool how I can just like speak with them in like different languages. Like, it's so satisfying to learn a different language. Why don't I use TikTok and Reels? Guys, like, I'm gonna be honest, I actually do have a TikTok, but the thing is, I hate posting videos on TikTok. Like, I have to be like a completely different person. It's like TikTok's like this very like teenagerish thing. That's not really like my style. I don't know, for me it's just like I don't really like it. How did I learn guitar? It was during quarantine actually. It was like maybe like April when I started. It was really hard, especially because I have really small hands apparently. I hate that, especially for instruments. Like for piano, I can't curve all the time because I can't reach it if I curve. So I have to like, have like really flat hands. And then for guitar, it's hard for me to reach certain chords or whatever because my hands are just so small. It makes me sad. Why do I live in America instead of the Philippines? My mom, she lived in the Philippines and then she moved here. My dad's a second generation, and then my mom's a first generation. So I don't know what I am. I can't remember that. What makes you really angry? Nothing really makes me angry. But I don't hate like anything. I can never hate people or like things or places or whatever. I can't do that. It's hard for me to. It's not like I want to, but like even if I could, it'd be hard for me to. The only thing I hate is Ariel, like the Disney princess. Like she left her family for some like random guy. She became a different person for some random guy. I know she's fake or whatever, but I can't. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I never had one. Probably never will. Someone's asking if Abigail is my younger or older sister. I feel like I should have this as like my YouTube trailer, so like you're more familiar with me and so like my vlogs make more sense. I'm the oldest of 3. I have one sister, she's the middle child. She's 15 or something. I can't remember her age. Then I have a younger brother and he's 12. He's like turning 13 soon. My sister's name is Abigail and then my brother's name is Voltaire, but we call him Buddy Boy. Ideal guy? I don't really have an ideal guy. They have to be more talkative than me. Like one thing people don't really know about me is that I'm really quiet. If you see me in a classroom, you're probably never gonna hear me or probably never talk because I don't talk to people first. They usually have to talk to me first. So I kind of need the guy to be more talkative because I probably wouldn't talk to that person first. Your favorite anime? My favorite one has to be Full Metal Alchemist. So good. I love anything that has comedy in it. It's so good. I love that show so much. Don't watch the first one. When I watched that, I was so disappointed. Like the ending is really bad. But the second one, which is the newer one, has a really good ending. Well, better than the first one. Do not watch the first one. I just got so sad. I'm getting a lot of, are you mixed? Recently, you started exercising more. Any tips for motivation? I did a paper a while ago saying that like exercising is really good for, of course, like your physical health, but also like your mental health. I like being healthy. I just feel better. This is not a question, but I really thought you're still in high school because you look so young. Guys, one time, I have to tell you this story. It was Halloween and people were trick-or-treating. I was handing out candy. And then this one person, this guy, he thought I was Abigail's age. So he thought I was like an 8th grader. He's like, oh, it's that 14-year-old. What? Do you ever regret joining YouTube? No. Any advice for high school students? For studies, for me, I studied all the time in high school. I studied at home, but it was more like at school. During lunchtime, this is really unhealthy, but I wouldn't eat. I would just go to the library and study. But like, I would eat later at like 2 o'clock already. Just pretty late, or 2:30. But I studied all the time. Like in the morning when I got there, I like going to school early. So when I got there, I would go to the library and just study. If I had to stay after school, I would go to the library and study. Or I'll find like a table and I'll just study. Then when I got home, I had a lot of homework. They give you so much homework. I have to kind of explain why I studied so much. It's because I went to like, top 3 high schools in my state and there's so much pressure because everyone is so like, they're so smart. Like I feel pressure because it's like, should I be like getting this grade or should I be like studying this much? To be honest guys, I don't really like studying. I like studying things that I like using, like that I can use later on. For like school, I really didn't like it, but I really didn't have a choice. I wish that I would loosen up a bit. What's my favorite thing to bake? Macarons. That was it. I hope you guys liked that video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!